calling it a love song.
What is up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on your next relationship. Okay, so for this reading I'm using the Rider Waite tarot deck, and yeah, we have 3 piles here today. Let's get into it. Okay, your next relationship. So pile number 1, we have the Star card. Okay, really pretty. Y'all can see the visual. Blonde woman. I mean, we don't know their gender, but yeah, feminine presenting person with long blonde hair, naked, they're in like a river, the water bearer, ruled by Aquarius. Okay, pile number 2 is the Knight of Wands that came upright. Sorry for my shaky hands. But yeah, we have a masculine on a horse, holding a wand. They're in armor, they're striding, going forward. And yeah, we have like warm colors mostly because it's night, fire sign energy. And then pile number 3, we have the Strength card, okay, ruled by Leo. So we have a lion, feminine energy, busy trying to open the lion's mouth. They look really strong. They're not even phased that they're like with a lion, because yeah, it talks about bravery. So these are the 3 piles. Pick whichever one you would like to. Please watch the entire video if you can as well. Sorry for the voice. But yeah, I love you guys loads. Sending love and light. And let's get into the video. What is up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem. And I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be on your next relationship. Okay, so I'm super excited to do this reading. And yeah, I'm a little bit lightheaded, you know, but you know the vibes are still here. And there is an airplane. Let me just wait. Okay, the airplane is gone, and for some reason I felt like wearing my glasses, but my glasses are very skewed. So if this annoys anyone that's out there, I'm really sorry. You can just place the phone, computer, laptop down. You know, you don't have to look at the crookedness of my broken glasses. If y'all want to send me some new, I'm kidding. But yeah, anyways, so your next relationship, let's just get straight into it. So pile number 1, you guys chose the Star card, okay? So this is all around Aquarius energy. Where's all my notes? Okay, I don't have my notes here. So we're going intuitive, okay? So I feel like pile 1, your next relationship definitely could be with an air sign, like an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. It feels like there's going to be a long-lasting friendship surrounding this connection. I feel like your next relationship is someone that didn't really rush into labeling the connection. I feel like you got to know them after like a couple weeks or so, a couple months, maybe like a year even, but you guys never really solidified the relationship. And not even because of like commitment issues, but I feel like you guys have been waiting for the right moment to solidify the relationship, because I just keep hearing solidify, like let's just, like, you know, the last nail on the hammer, that type of thing, where it's like there's just one more thing you guys have to do and then you guys are gonna make it official, you know. So it could just be about maybe you guys being in the same area. This could definitely be a long distance relationship, so they could be waiting until you guys are living together. They're waiting until there's less distance between you guys. They're waiting until they feel like spiritually they're ready to invest in someone else. They're waiting for finances to come in. But either way, I feel like your next relationship is going to be with someone that, yeah, there was no rush in trying to label this relationship, okay? So Spirit, what is pile 1's next relationship? What is the next relationship, Spirit? What is their next relationship? Ooh. And then I'll do how do they look, how the next relationship, Spirit, pile 1's next relationship. Okay, so we have the 8 of Spades that came upright, okay? I'm using CARTOMANCY. So I feel like with the 8 of Swords that came upright, there is this type of like denying an invitation and like them denying, but even though this is a relationship, like I said, you guys will get to where you solidify the relationship. It's just going to take a bit longer. So 8 of Swords, it's giving like cancelled plans. it's giving being worried about the connection, whether it's going to last long or not. Okay, so I feel like that could be a fear where maybe you feel like, oh, is this gonna last, like things are going so well but I don't see them as much, things aren't as frequent as I would like them to be, we don't talk as much as I would like I'm just seeing like a lot of uncertainty, and I'm seeing your energy where you're saying like you don't know whether this relationship is going to last or not. And then we have the Four of Wands that came upright. So this is giving stability, you know. I feel like they feel super stable in this relationship, and then you're kind of like the more worried overthinker person. So you know, in some couples, like I read somewhere they say, sorry I'm looking over there my phone, but yeah, I read somewhere they said that like some couples they have like the golden retriever boyfriend, and then they have like the overthinker stressful girlfriend, and of course whichever gender, non-binary, lesbian, demisexual, polyamorous, whatever genders y'all are. But I'm getting this energy where it's like one of you guys is just more like go lucky, go with the flow, Aquarius, detached, you know, this could be their energy, and then yours is more like I need some concrete stuff, you know. Like I remember I saw this other TikTok and they were like, oh yes, I'd love to go with the flow, but like what time does the flow start exactly, and where is the flow going? And like it was like a funny thing where they're saying like, you know, they can be chill but like, you know, to a certain extent. So I definitely feel like this is someone that will, you know, push your buttons. I feel like it's an Aquarius with like an Aries, so you could definitely be the Aries, but also I'm getting you could be the Gemini and they could be the Aries. But yeah, like I just see them testing your buttons and like you kind of like freaking out and then being like, babe, chill, it's gonna be fine, you know, like them giving you reassurance. And then we have the Three of Wands that came upright. So like I said, there definitely is a bit of detachment, but also I feel like this just talks about waiting to hear back from someone. So your next relationship is going to be someone with someone that you have to wait for them to offer you the commitment. You have to wait for them to finally, like I said, solidify the relationship. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So it's coming in, but it's coming in really slow. And I feel like it's a big deal for them to like, you know, name this connection, because I feel like a lot of Aquarius are stereotypically known to be, you know, very detached. And like as soon as someone talks about their feelings, they're like, no, like let's stop. So I feel like when they finally get to the point where they're saying like, listen, like I'm serious about you, I want this to go somewhere, I feel like it just means a lot to them. So yeah, especially if they are an Aquarius, like once an Aquarius gets attached to you, that's kind of like it's end game, you know. So I feel like while you're going through all this uncertainty with this relationship, just remember that they're loving you more every single day, like they're caring about you more every single day. So you know, regardless of your feelings, their feelings are growing, you know. I feel like if you're like a fire sign or like with other zodiac signs, I feel like the love can come and go, but like with Aquarius or at least with air signs, I feel like it's a growing thing, like growing pains, you know. So yeah, Spirit, how does this person look? How do they look? Ooh. Okay, I'm just going to pull out two cards. So we have the Nine of Cups that came up, right? Okay. I'm seeing that they are definitely similar to a type that you had maybe a couple years ago. I'm seeing that you could definitely be in your like mid to late 20s, early 30s, late 30s. And maybe like when you were younger, you always used to have a thing for people with a mohawk, or like you used to have a thing for people that like, I don't know, had goatees or something. Like I'm hearing that you used to be obsessed with someone, like maybe even let's say Ryan Reynolds or Zac Efron, and then this person looked exactly like your childhood crush. So if you had a crush on, I'm trying to think, you know, what's his name, Jason Momoa, or like let's say Leonardo DiCaprio, like if you grew up in that era, like I'm seeing like you had a crush on him so much and now like your partner kind of resembles this person, or you know, Emma Roberts, whichever gender of course. So yeah, I'm seeing like there's like this inside joke where you're kind of like, oh, like, you know, I always had a thing for like people with ponytails and like they have a ponytail, like that type of thing. And then we have the Two of Cups that came upright. Okay, so I'm just hearing that when it comes to they could definitely be like a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces rising. Yeah, I feel like they have features that are similar to water signs. So this could just be rounded faces, doughy eyes, bigger lips, you know, a bigger waist, wider hips, that type of thing. Maybe big breasts, a huge badonk-a-donk. But yeah, and then let me also just ask, when will you meet them? And Spirit, when will they meet? Spirit, when will Pile 1 meet this person? Oh, okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles that came upright. So this talks about an invitation and someone coming forward, but you know, really slowly. And then we have the Two of Wands. So I want to say 2 months. I want to say 2 months. Hell's yeah, I want to say 2 months. This is a timeless reading. I am getting April, June, August. But yeah, so you could definitely meet them in the next 2 months, but it's going to definitely be a very slow relationship, very slow. It's kind of like a slow burn relationship. So if you guys know book tropes, they talk about slow burn romances where it's like there's so much like, you know, plot line, and then just at the end of the book when you're like, oh my word, like they didn't even get together, they didn't even kiss, and then at the end of the book they finally get together, and it's like, it's slow burn. I think that's slow burn. I'm not really sure. I'll insert the definition of slow burn. I do not know what slow burn is. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know. I think that's what it is. So yeah, okay, Spirit, let me just get one more card for Pile 1. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm just hearing that if commitment is the one thing that you're worrying about, you will get it. So I'm hearing Spirit say that besides fixating on that, just try also learning your partner, understanding them and getting to know them. The commitment will come. So just carry on, like, you know, falling for them and liking them. Obviously it's up to you. It's your choice, 100%. Spirit, are there any malice intentions with this person? Are there malice intentions? We have the Two of Pentacles that came up, right? They do want to build something with you. I don't feel like they're doing this to lead you on. I feel like there is a commitment and they're a very committed person. I'm definitely getting Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Moon, Aquarius, Sun. Aquarius, Sun, Capricorn, Moon. Capricorn, Venus. You know, Cancer, Rising. So yeah, I'm not seeing any malice intentions. That is what I got for pile. Ooh, child. That is what I got for pile number 1. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And also, if you'd like a personal reading, my details are down below. So pile number 2, you guys chose the Knight of Wands that came upright, okay? So you know, when it comes to the Knight of Wands, it's already 18 plus out in here. People be taking off their clothes and shit. So I feel like pile 2, your next relationship is gonna be fam, like, why do I want to say like it's a one night stand turning to a romance? Like, I feel like this started off as like a friends with benefits type thing, or it started off as like one date and like it wasn't even like gonna be a good one. Like, I'm getting Princess Carolyn where she literally went on like 6 dates, and by the 6th one she was so tired. She was like, listen, yeah, I've heard it all. No, I do not come here often. Yes, I am this. Can we just skip the casualties and find out that like that's what it's like? It feels like you've just given up. You're kind of like, you meet this person and you're like, bro, I am tired. I've been played with, I've been cheated with, I've been manipulated, gaslit, you know, narcissist. Like, I'm seeing you coming with all the trauma, or them coming with all the trauma, both of y'all coming with all this trauma and being like, listen, we tired, you know. And I feel like you guys kind of just like skipped to like the whole thing. Like, there's this other movie called Love Actually, I think, and this woman was busy describing how she was like there's hopeless romantics and there's realists. So that could be this type of dynamic, or I feel like it's too realist in a relationship. But she was just talking about how, like, she was like, why don't we just skip all the casualties and casual talk and just skip to like the actual sex part, you know? And they did, you know, and that worked for her. And I feel like there is that energy with this relationship where it's kind of like you guys just like skipping all the stuff that you don't want to deal with and just doing the stuff that you want to do. So it's really fun and it's lighthearted. I feel like if you've been feeling like you've been in a slump, or you've been doing the same thing every day, if you've been in like this hangman monotonous type energy, I feel like it's definitely gonna leave. I'm definitely getting Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, 100%. Libra is coming in really strong. Scorpio. But yeah, Libra, air sign energy. Also, you know, wands obviously represents Aries, Leo, Sag. But I'm literally hearing this person say, you know, my life was so boring before I met you. Yeah, I definitely feel like there is a bit of like mirroring in this energy. This relationship will get as serious as both of you wanted to. But yeah, Knight of Wands is someone that's really charismatic. They're coming in. They do have, you know, sexual energy surrounding them. And they just come in really fast, you know. They can be younger than you as well. Or like younger than what you're used to. Yeah, okay. I feel like they might have also come at like the wrong time. Oh, like, you know, right person, wrong time energy. But okay, Spirit, what is Pile 2's next relationship? Okay, we got the King of Wands, 8 of Wands, a lot of fire energy. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay. I feel like I'm just like we got the Knight of Wands clarified again. So we literally have 2 Knights of Wands, guys. So 100% this person is going to be younger than you. I feel like this is a very young love type energy. I feel like you guys are kind of like, it's just like so much fun. I feel like you guys aren't worrying about like this or that. Like it's a very stress-free relationship. Okay, I retract that statement because we do also have the 8 of Wands. Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like it starts off really stress-free. I feel like you guys just took away all like the, like, I don't know how to say it. I feel like your honeymoon stage is like going so well, or it's like in the beginning things just feel so much easier. They feel like you feel like there's this connection between you guys. You guys really understand each other, you know. They're the Knight of Wands, you're the Knight of Wands. You guys both can see eye to eye on so many things, you know, similar goals, maybe similar neighborhood, similar aspirations, you know, that type of thing. And afterwards we have the King of Wands that came upwards. So it's like there is also this maturity in this relationship. There is someone that has learned from past experiences and past pains. You know, I feel like both of you have been through a lot of traumatic relationships and been through relationships where there's been, you know, like, I don't want to say cheating, but where there's been unfaithfulness, where it's been low vibrational, where it's, you know, not past the vibe check. And I feel like it's both of you both have experienced that. So I think because of that, it makes the relationship like even better. So yeah, and then we have the 8 of Wands. So I feel like something about this next relationship, it's going to be the anxieties and worries from past relationships. So advice would be to definitely cut off any people from your past that might interfere with this relationship, because I feel like this is someone new. This is someone that you can build something with. But if you kind of go back to your old ways, or like if these people from the past come back and you interact with it, it's like quicksand, you know. It's like you put your hand in and then like all of a sudden, you know. But yeah, you know, I have to mention that the 5 of Cups does talk about breakups. It does talk about separation. And I don't want to say that you're going to break up with this person. There's going to be separation. So, Spirit, what's clarification on the 5 of Cups in relation to Pile 2's next relationship? We have the 2 of Swords. Oh. Okay. Okay, Pile 2. Okay. Okay. So they definitely, I'm sorry. Okay, so I am seeing a separation. I was hoping I was wrong. But there is a separation due to, well, we have the 2 of Swords and we have the Queen of Swords that came upright. So 2 of Swords does talk about deceitful energy. It does talk about someone pretending to be close to you and then they're not. So this could definitely be a third party maybe. I just feel like you guys are so similar and so compatible, where it's kind of like everything else doesn't seem important, but I feel like there are important issues that need to be dealt with in this relationship. Yeah, Two of Swords, I am seeing maybe like a huge argument, or because you guys are so similar, a lot of like differences, you know, showing up in a weird way. And then we have the Queen of Swords, so it's like the Queen of Swords with the King of Wands that came upright. The relationship becomes this now, you know, where it's like they're both experiencing the same thing, but they show it differently. So I just feel like the Queen of Swords does talk about divorce sometimes. It does talk about, sometimes it talks about just sex, you know, casual sex. It talks about dark feminine energy. And dark feminine energy is nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be afraid of, should I rather say. Okay. Spirit, when will they meet when will Pal 2 meet this person? When will they meet this person? Okay, so we got the Eight of Cups that came right upright. Okay, I'm gonna take all three. Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups that came upright. So with the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords, I am busy getting that you will meet this person in the next 5 to 7 months. I feel like you could be invited to go somewhere and you meet them at a social gathering. But yeah, Seven of Swords does talk about sneaky link energy. It does talk about, you know, casual sex and everything. It does talk about nothing wrong with casual sex. I'm just whispering because my family's around. But yeah, so you know, casual sex type vibes. I'm seeing dishonesty, sneaking behind someone's back. So yeah, 5 to 7 months. I feel like this might be a bit of like a toxic relationship. So if you're looking for like short-term relationship vibes, I feel like that's this person. It seems a little bit shortlisted. It does seem a little bit cut short. It's just about what you're willing to put up with for how long, you know. Not that you should be putting up with the relationship, you know. Spirit, is there any advice for Pal 2 in this relationship? Advice for Pal 2 in this relationship. Nine of Swords, okay? Don't be afraid to cut them off. Don't be afraid to meet them again in another life. Oof. Don't be afraid to cut them off if you need to. You can still remain in their life, but maybe not as a romantic, maybe platonic. But yeah, I think Spirit is saying don't be afraid to cut them off. If you start seeing red flags, you can leave. Like that quote from you where she was like, if you ever, even for a slight moment, hear a voice that says you deserve better, listen to that voice, because that voice is your soulmate, you know. So yeah, I'm also getting you vibes for some reason, like the TV show. And like the nice thing about the second season or third season, like the character, the new character, the POC one, like she saw the red flags really early on. Obviously she fell for him, they had a great time, but like she saw the red flags really easily, you know. So yeah, the reason that I'm also stuttering is because I remember the last time I uploaded a video on your next relationship, this person was like, girl, I asked you for my next relationship, not my next heartbreak. And I was like, I'm sorry, okay, this is coming up. Sometimes relationships are short and they're toxic, you know. So yeah, if you guys like the reading, let me know. If there's anything I should improve on, also let me know. But yeah, that is what I got for Pile 2. Let's get into the next one. Okay, Pile 3, you guys chose the Strength card, okay? So this is immediately, I was gonna say Libra-nonic. I don't know why I wanted to say Libra, but it's Leo energy. The Strength card is ruled by Leo. And I feel like also Pile 3, you guys are different. You guys are like my favorites, you know? Don't tell Pile 1 and Pile 2. So, what is their next relationship gonna be like? What is Pile 3's next relationship, sorry? Ooh. Okay. So I feel like the next relationship, your next relationship, is gonna be a reoccurring thing, okay? I'm seeing that it's reoccurring. Like I'm seeing like it's a full circle type thing where you fell for someone and you've kind of known at the back of your head for a long time that you want to be with them again. I feel like maybe you could have been dating a lot of people or like not dating anyone because you know there's only one person that you want to be with. Like I'm hearing it's like one person that you've always wanted. Like what are they doing? Like what are they up to? This even could be like a high school reunion thing where you're like, you know, me and this person used to be high school sweethearts. Like I wonder what they're doing. Like I always thought that me and this person would end up together. You know, like I don't want to say the ex, guys. I don't want to say the ex. Okay, it's not, it doesn't have to be an ex. I just feel like it's someone that you've always known that like, nah, like I wanted to be with this person. Like they were the one that they were supposed to be in game, you know. So yeah, I'm seeing this being a reoccurring relationship that's happened in the past, and it's just always repeating itself. And even if like in this life it hasn't repeated itself, I think that this could definitely be a karmic partner where you're learning a lesson from them. But it feels like if this is a karmic partner, it turns into like an actual soul connection. Like it actually turns into like both of you healing each other's shadow work. So this could definitely be a really spiritual connection, because sorry, my phone. I'm definitely seeing you guys healing each other. I'm seeing you guys both providing strength to each other, you know, being each other's like rock and stuff, you know. I just feel like this can be a bit of a draining relationship sometimes. I feel like you're kind of tired of the whole like you're kind of tired in general. I feel like it just feels like you cannot move on from this person or this relationship, or they cannot move on from you either. I'll link down the song Together by Amine. It's such a great song. But yeah, I feel like this person's always just been at the back of your mind, and I see you guys giving it another chance, another go. And it's kind of like maybe you guys are more mature now. Maybe it's better, it's gonna be better this time. Spirit, what is Pile 3's next relationship gonna be like? Oh, okay. I'm liking this. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. So the first card that we got is the Three of Pentacles that came upright. So this represents kind of like sharing ideas. Like I'm just seeing your next relationship being with someone that you've met in either a past life or someone that you've already dated in the past. You know, you always had a crush on them and you end up dating them. And I feel like because there's so much history, there's so much to talk about, it's kind of like it leads you guys to, how do I say it? Like, I just feel like you feel it. Like, you know, when you meet someone and there's just like a zing type thing where you're just like, whoa, like, what's happening here? Like, you can tell like it's immediate attraction. That is this type of relationship where there was immediate attraction. And I feel like as soon as the attraction came up, it's kind of like it was always there. Like sometimes it's unspoken, sometimes there's just like a lot of like lingering sexual tension, and like, yeah, just like lingering energy everywhere. And I'm seeing you guys busy like talking about like really intellectual conversations. I see you guys having like long talks about spirituality, talking about like just vast subjects, and really like picking each other's brains and like being super intellectual, and just like fusing minds. Like I'm getting like this thing where it's like, I don't even know, like I'm getting like, you know, if you know what that means, like I'm getting that, okay? I'm getting runes, I'm getting Reiki, I'm getting vibes, okay? Then we have the Seven of Cups that came upright. So Seven of Cups does talk about an abundance of options and choices, and I'm talking so loud and everyone can hear me. Anyways, so Seven of Cups just talks about options, it talks about choices, it talks about sometimes like a player sometimes. So maybe your next relationship nah, I feel like there were two options, you know. I feel like you could have decided, you had the choice of going with someone else or going with this person again. I feel like you got a choice to choose between like the future and the past, you know. But I feel like no matter what decision you make, you are busy healing your own karma, and also you're doing shadow work at the same time. So I feel like it's a productive relationship. I feel like no matter what person you end up with, you're in your area where you are healing your partners and where your partners are going to heal you. And again, that's a problematic statement because, you know, I feel like your partner isn't your other half. I mean, if you believe that, you believe that, but you are your own person. You are literally the strength card. You do not need anyone to lean on. So I'm just hearing that, like, because you have all the strength, you're able to have an abundance, and you're able to support people. And sometimes just offering support, it's healing. Sometimes just offering an ear, it's healing. Sometimes just going over and lending people coffee, it's healing, you know. So I'm hearing that, like, it's the small healing stuff, you know. But yeah, and then we have the Six of Wands that came upright. I showed all the cards, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, we have 6 and 6. So this talks about feminine energy. So this could be a really feminine relationship. It could be LGBTQ. Yeah, boy. If there's any LGBTQs out there, comment out there, guys. Anyways, so yeah, 6 of Wands that came upright. I feel like with the 6 of Wands, I'm measuring like profit, productivity. Like, I think it's a really efficient relationship. I feel like it works, you know. It works. I'm seeing long-term vibes. I'm seeing this being something worth waiting for. Oh, you're strong enough to go through this. I do feel like there will be some karma in this relationship, but it's only because you're busy resolving past life trauma and past life experiences with this person. So you guys were definitely together in a past life, and if you don't believe in a past life, I'm just hearing that there's a lot of things you guys can learn from each other, because I'm seeing that you both are like butting heads when it comes to one thing, and then you guys finally are able to like live in harmony with that thing, and like it isn't such a big deal breaker or such a big thing anymore, or you've just learned how to navigate around it with the Three of Pentacles, because that's like sharing ideas and like listening to everyone's opinions. And then the Six of Wands, yeah, just like harmonious. And then the Six of Swords, it does talk about, you know, having to take a detour again. And it's kind of like how many detours we have to take, how many times we have to stop and start. Spirit, can I get a clarification on Six of Swords? Oh my word, it stopped recording. I have no idea when it stopped. But yeah, so the clarification for Six of Swords is the King of Cups that came upright. And I was just saying that you are strong enough to go through this relationship. You are strong enough to heal your trauma. So if this is like a twin flame type thing, you could be wanting to run. You're kind of like, nah fam, I'm running, like catch me outside. And if it's not a twin flame, I'm just hearing Spirit say like, you are strong enough, you know, you're strong enough to go through this relationship, and don't be afraid to actually heal some of the wounds that you have. Because I know that personally, like when I got into my first relationship, I didn't know, or like when I was in a relationship, I remember, okay, I'm gonna whisper a little bit, but I remember like I felt good within myself, like I was healed, you know. And then when you get into another relationship, I was like, damn, like there's actually some shit that I have to heal, you know. And like you realize that also your partner's not perfect and they also have things to heal, and then you guys both discuss it, and then you'll be like, okay, well I have a, let's say, avoidant attachment style, and then they have an anxious attachment style, you know, or they have a secure attachment style. And it's like, okay, well then, so it's like none of you guys are doing anything wrong. It's just like you need to love each other in a way that's understood by both parties, you know. They need to understand how you love, vice versa. So yeah, I feel like this relationship requires a lot of emotional maturity. So keep healing, and I wish you the best. Don't stop healing even when you're in a relationship, because that's what's gonna make it, like, you know, the not vibes. So Spirit, when will they meet this person? When will Pile 3 meet, yeah, this person or persons, their next relationship? Okay. I pulled out 3 cards. So my loves, the first thing that I was busy getting was, I don't even want to say it, 8 years. I don't even want to say it. 8 years. That was the first thing that came up, but let's just put that card aside. I was getting 8 years. And then we also have the Four of Pentacles, so this is keeping everything really tight knit. Okay, you've already met them. I feel like you've known them for 8 years, or like you've known them for a while. You've already met them. Oh, but when's the relationship gonna happen? So when will this relationship happen? So I feel like I can't give you like a time frame about months. I think it's when things start getting messy. I think it's when you realize how strong you actually are. So there could be like a huge tower moment coming soon in your life, and I feel like after the tower moment, when like you've gotten through something, maybe like you just surpassed like a depressive episode or something, I feel like after that happens, like after you surpass something, after you survived your first tower moment, second tower moment, however many, I feel like, yeah, when things are messy, this is when the relationship starts in your life, when things are really chaotic, but it kind of makes sense, you know. So yeah, I'm sorry that I can't give a better time frame. If you like a personal reading, my details are down below. But yeah, that's what I got for pile number 3. I really hope the video resonated. I love you guys so much. If you like any other videos, or like if you have any other video suggestions, let me know. And my eyes literally, as soon as I took my glasses off, was like, nope. But yeah, and sorry for the crooked glasses, guys. I know it was maybe really annoying, and the glare. Anyways, bye.